This recording contains adults using adult language. Consider this your fair warning and enjoy. So I'd let
Remember, there's also I didn't put it on the map, but there's also a chest on the east door. Or on the east wall, I should say.
And we're not looting that. Why?
There's a little
Well,
chest. over
first, let me
Check it for
perceive some
things.
traps on that.
Okay, go ahead and give me some checks.
Figured that would have gone without.
Detect some magic on
Same.
that, please. Oh God.
Ben, thou art being called.
Definitely some detect magic on that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No magic on it. You
Do
see
I find any traps?
You see a lock. You're detecting for traps and locks, right? Because that's kind of the way
Yes,
it all
just
works.
wanted to confirm.
But you see no traps on it. But what you do see is it's padlocked, and this thing is locked, and it looks like there's supposed to be a key, but there's already seems to be a lock with a key in it that's twisted and opened, and it's been put to the side. And this chest seems to have already been rustled through. It's in fact already open.
Son of a bitch!
God damn it! That was my
I'm
retirement
so
plan.
talented.
And you look inside.
And there's the fifth adventurer who came in before us.
Yeah. You see on the chest lid, in blue glowing dye, the prize lies within. Test your metal against ours.
I'm gonna open it from one of the
And
sides.
the chest is empty except for a parchment note that reads, "Congratulations! You have passed the trial. This amulet is your prize. Present it to Venture Captain Volson as proof of your success."
Is there an amulet?
No.
Son of a bitch!
I feel like the people who came in here before us obviously took the opportunity of their friends being slaughtered to go into the chest, grab the amulet, and they may or may not have ventured forth into, I don't know, the fucking VIP
I'm
room
gonna
of
make
this
this
place.
bullet venture forth into their face to get that amulet. Let's go into that door.
Into the red light district.
Doing the usual things.
I can only imagine that amulet's just a fake plastic imitation.
Oh yeah,
The
totally.
bandits
It's like,
took
Of course.
dude, it's like one of the candy necklaces inside a big
Wait, what do you
Kinder
mean
Egg.
I can't get any money for this? It's a candy necklace, sir.
You enter this strange room. It's a perfectly circular room. It's a give or take just shy 30 feet in diameter, right? So it's a perfect circle, so just shy 30 feet, right? Times pi and that bullshit. And as everyone piles in, the large door behind you, and suddenly you feel a lot lighter, and you can see the walls whizzing past you. You're dropping. This thing it's an elevator. It's just dropping at high speed.
It's just like the old gypsy woman said.
And in fact, there's wind and stuff. You're going quick. This thing's going deep.
Yo,
And-
Flyboy, me and you, let's get out of here.
We must go deeper.
And you and it takes a good little while to drop all the way. A good few minutes. It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
And finally, you land.
Hooray. We're changing maps. Oh, this is a big map. God damn.
All the blackness.
Yeah, we passed out.
Top
Here
left
we
corner.
are.
Yeah.
I don't like what it looks like we've come into, guys.
Huh.
um.
I'm gonna refresh.
Hope you've
'cause I didn't
written
see
your
anything
will.
So
There
now
we
that we
go.
know how tough these guys are,
Yeah,
Okay.
refreshing.
Yeah.
there should be a window that just came up on your screen.
there.
No.
Oh joy!
No.
A window.
There we go.
Why won't that automatically add?
Because you have to be selecting your
No, I added the and tracker thing.
yeah, but you have to be selected on your icon.
Boo.
Hooray!
Hang on. I have an idea for this.
What are you gonna do? Tempt God and try and get him to zap you, and hope the
Nope, didn't work.
residual electricity will
No,
zap
I
the other
I literally
robots?
tried to do 1d9 exclamation point and tracker.
You
Oh.
okay, Mana?
And as you can see, it didn't work.
Nope. Am I the only one who thinks, maybe we should run for that door just north of us and just say, fuck these guys?
No, I agree.
Well, hang on. One of them looks like he's having a back spasm.
Two of them.
All right,
Well-
so I don't know who's added what to the trackers. Those things there.
Apparently, I'm the only one that made it to the tracker.
Apparently. All right, Carl, what'd you get for an initiative?
18.
18. All right, Fakak, what'd you get for an initiative?
I didn't. 17.
17.
Lucia?
9. Gonna get
All
my
right.
ass kicked.
Carl.
Adamantine everything.
You are the first to react to all of this. As you land, you immediately ground yourself, and you notice that the elevator is not like it seats into the ground, right? It does not take up this entire area. It does take up a smaller area, a more rounded shape than this, and it seats into the ground. So it essentially becomes all one floor, all one tall mess. And you see these things within the alcoves. And it's your go, Carl.
To the north or south? Which one's a door, or both of them a door?
Only the north is. The south is not.
Is it currently closed?
The north?
Yeah.
It is.
Does it look like it's the same kind of door as before, or
Exactly the same kind of door, but in better condition.
all right? And I can definitely see the panel then.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Can I hit the panel, the same button that I pressed earlier that made the door open?
Go for it. It's a swift action for you guys in combat to touch the panel.
Perfect. That is what I'm going to do, and run through that door.
Okay, unfortunately, you won't be able to technically do that because you have to run up to the door, which is a move action, and then a
You
swift to
stop
open
at
the
that
door,
door.
and you stop at that. So you stop at the door, touch it, whoosh, it opens up.
Okay.
And
And
it closes
that's-
in your face.
And now I'm stuck here, right?
And now you're stuck there. Yep.
You have a standard.
Nope. Well, yeah, it's true. You have a standard, so you can take another move action to run in.
Oh, I can't take
Before.
another move action to run.
You
Yeah,
can.
you basically replace your standard action with another move action.
Called the double move. So you
A lot
took a
of
move.
ways you could think about it.
I'm
You
definitely going to move.
so you trade down. Okay. So then I'll
My full 20 feet.
shit. There are people there. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick little down here. Okay.
Description.
Twice as wide as it is long, this large oval chamber is illuminated with a murky radiance by dimly glowing overhead crystals. The room is bare of furnishings, just an open space with a dozen semicircular alcoves around the perimeter. Mechanical horrors, identical to those outside, occupy a number of these alcoves. Some have fallen over. A door stands in the center of the northern wall. So there you go. Bandit, this is the next area that you're in. Okay. A flight of metal stairs descends through the corridor, sheathed in the same brick red metal. The corridor seems in better repair than most, with no missing panels and functional overhead lighting. The stairs end at the door to the north, while two narrow arches open on either side of the hall. Okay? That's what you got. And what you see right there, you can see there's two people there.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, female, and one of them is a male who looks like that.
Oh, you don't have a picture of the female?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, as well just find something else on the internet to fap to.
Very
So
funny.
that's what you get. You double move. You have a free action if you want to shout out to those guys or say something.
Are you guys hiding from the robots
Can I tell if
too?
they're in the same kind of clothing as the raiders were before?
They most certainly are.
They are clothed in the same kind?
Yes.
Alright. Is it 5 words or less, or...
Sorry? No, there's no limit. I mean,
Is it
I will
the
limit you
five-
as I will limit you as a DM. So don't get me wrong. I might say, okay, that's enough, but assume that there's not much of a limit. Don't have like a
Yeah.
full-on conversation.
A monologue.
Yeah, so I could yell at them, hey, we're not here to hurt you, we're here to kill the robots.
Okay, and there's a bit of obviously of a defensive posturing from the two. They're a little bit shocked, just probably as much as you are. So they don't seem to react though. Vikak,
Yeah.
beyond the defensive posturing, they jumping into.
Can I use a...
Not quite.
diplomacy check on that, on them?
Not
that?
quite yet. Why don't we wait around to your turn
Them
so
to
you can have a
trust me?
standard to do it?
Yeah,
The
okay, got it.
was there.
Okay.
Sees these guys. Sense motive.
Okay, go ahead and. Oh, hey, what's your sense motive?
I'm looking that up right now to let you know. It is zeroed out.
Zero it out. It's hard to read, especially this male. The female is definitely scared and seems to be having a tough time. The male almost seems to be. You would expect him to be in a leader position. He's very calm and neutral, and that's kind of hard to tell. Like he went into defensive, like he's but he's not panicking. He doesn't seem to be neutral. Just neutral faced to you. You can't tell. Can't
Are
tell
they
if
both,
he's
are they
hostile
both
or
facing
not.
this way, or are they like?
They are. They're both facing your way. One kind of huddling behind the other, to half a degree.
Okay, he's going to stop there, like land, and look at them. Okay, interesting. He's going to wait, observe their movements. If anybody makes a hostile move towards him, in an attack or something like that, or if they're like drawing a weapon and moving at him. Sorry. If they draw weapons, essentially, he's going to hex them.
Well, they have weapons out already. They had weapons out. They just weren't. They were in a relaxed position.
Okay.
Now
well,
they
if
put up the
they-
shield.
Okay.
They already have their weapons out. They don't. Yeah, they already have their weapons out. Unfortunately, with his, you can see in the art, he's got this very neutral thing going.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
basically
I'm
what
not- He's not worried about the female because she just seems scared.
you get.
This is the white knight in him taking over. So if the male approaches, so if the male attacks, let's put it that way. If anyone attacks, he's just gonna hex them.
Okay, sounds good. So it's your go.
Zoe is going to double move to. Yeah, I'd say just to here. And that would be his turn.
Okay, Lucia.
Nice. All right, so 5,
Hi,
10,
Lucia.
15, 20, 25. Nice try. So,
Can we close
if
these doors?
anything,
Mhm.
I can
Lucia?
swift to close the panel on my way by.
Well, if you do that, it'll close on your face.
Crunch.
There's no panel on like the other
Because-
side of these doors by the staircase that I
see,
can
I
hit.
see what you're saying. You want to do it on the other side? Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swift that, and then
Sorry,
I'll
I
ready.
totally misunderstood.
That's
what we
perfectly
were-
fine, and I'll ready my pistol for if that door opens and there's any enemy there. I'm taking a shot.
So the door's closed.
And at this point, I'm going to go take a quick shower until my turn rolls around again.
Okay.
Adam, if you need
Oh.
rolls from me, you have my numbers.
Yep. Okay, so
Fair enough.
I got prep for work.
Yep.
Ah,
So there's a moment of panic, and there's a are you gonna attack me? Am I gonna attack you? But we're gonna, for the sake of combat and round to round, we're gonna go out of combat. Okay. So you can go with the you can boogie with the turn order. So we're out of round to round. There's this guy who's just got armor up and he's looking at you like neutral. Like, after conversations can actually happen because rounds go by. Who are you? What do you want?
Identify
I'm going to respond to him saying,
He's saying it to the group in general. He's not looking at
Alright.
any person in particular.
Okay.
I'm going to respond, though, to him saying, we're here looking for friends of ours. Who are you? Do you want me to diplomacy check that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me some diplomacy. Why don't we, if anyone has any knowledge local, go ahead and give me that too.
Knowledge local?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That for your diplomacy?
Yes, that's for my diplomacy. I don't
Okay.
have knowledge local.
Sure. Diplomacy is a straight up set of numbers. It's a straight up DC. So basically, what it is there's sort of a track of personality towards someone, right? They can be anywhere between hostile, unfriendly, indifferent, friendly, and helpful. Okay? And in order to affect someone, to change their level of hostility towards you, you have to roll a DC of whatever they are plus their charisma modifier. So in this case, we're going to call this person indifferent just for the sake of giving you a number. And so it's 15 plus his charisma modifier. Okay, so let's take a look at his charisma modifier. You find that over the course of this conversation, right? Diplomacy doesn't happen necessarily right away. It's over the course of a conversation. So over the course of this conversation, you're able to sort of slow them down. He seems very agitated by you guys, as you would expect, as you guys also seem to be semi-agitated. But you're able to kind of come to a neutral agreement. And you find that he very much warms himself to you, and he's suddenly providing a lot of information. He becomes, in the mechanical terms, because I'm trying to help you out with mechanics here, he becomes helpful. Okay, so you've dropped him to indifferent to helpful, because that's what your diplomacy check does. So that's great. That's awesome. He is able to tell you that his name is Malaran. Okay. Such a thing. His name is Malaran. Spelled like that. His partner here is Shashera.
All right, cool.
His name
I'm
is
going
Malaran.
to-
Her name is Shashera.
All right, cool. I'm going to ask Malaran what he and Shashara are doing in the ruins.
Malaran openly tells you that he came down here with the leader of his gang, half-orc. Doesn't know what happened to him. He went running off like a pissed, scared little child when they met with the robot above. Robot above, it destroyed all of us. My leader went running. He went running in the direction we thought was the right choice. Unfortunately, was further in. He went running back. Suspect he got out, but we can't be certain. And they're here, well, doing what bandits and adventurers do. They're here to loot.
I would inform them of the fate of their half-orc leader. Let them know that he did not make it back out, as it appeared. What wounds he had suffered, apparently a non-lethal blow to the head, left him unconscious, and with no aid, he, unfortunately, for them at least, passed on.
For the first time, you see Malaran show a minor hint of personality. Shashera is like, she's immediately sad upon hearing this news, and Malaran just kind of gives a smart little chuckle like, I marked that trap off for him too. He's an idiot. And there's a bit of a smile on his face, like what a moron type of thing, right? I marked it with an X. How the hell did he miss it?
Perhaps he was too overtaken by his fear to have noticed or remembered.
That is possible. Neither are a good feature of a leader. It is probably best that he is gone.
With that.
I'm going to offer to them, say that if they help us get out of here, we can part ways as friends.
I would very much enjoy that, but how do you plan on returning?
We continue through the ruin and see where it takes us, and working together, the six of us can get out.
We have to go forwards to go backwards.
Perhaps that is an option. Scary one, I might add, but one that is.
Can I do a bluff check to seem like I know more about this ruin than I'm letting on?
Absolutely.
Make it seem I'm more confident than I am.
The way a bluff checks work, okay, is they are done in secret. A sense motive check. So you bluff, I take a roll. I do a roll for you, and you give me your bluff modifier. I add it, and I take the guy's sense motive. I also do the same thing, and I determine whether, and then I tell you what you feel is the result. Okay. So what is your bluff?
Alright, cool. Bluff is 6 plus 6.
You just cut out.
I'm back. What I miss?
Nothing major. Okay, so he just goes, I am glad that someone is here who understands these runes far better than we do. By the way,
Oh god, we're gonna get them killed.
based on your information, it might be
How are
best
you going to
if
get
this-
the amulet off?
He goes, maybe this is best, maybe this was intended for you, and he hands you some sort of pendant.
Beautiful.
Pass it over.
Awesome.
Just it's like, oh man, we were hoping to just stab you and take it, but this is a lot easier.
I don't think we're gonna say that.
You should totally like.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You should
roll
totally detect
bravery
magic on that thing.
and- I agree. I'm definitely going to do a detect magic on it.
It's magical. I have this weird tint in my brain that says maybe you read somewhere that it was. I don't think so.
Now's the time the DM can make it up. Congratulations, you just got an amulet of can never die.
Got an amulet of the
Well, then I'm
cursed.
going to guess there's no point doing it a second time.
It's an item that was given to us as a prize. It's
Oh,
gotta be
dude.
something half
That's
decent.
not an amulet, it's a necklace of fireballs.
Oh god.
Every time
You poor bastard.
Every time you throw it, it turns into a fireball and blows up anything it hits.
Or if you get
Essentially
shot
what it
with
does.
fire damage, it blows you up because we're in Soviet
Yeah.
Russia.
So there's a item. Essentially, the joke is that my character had this item which is called a necklace of fireballs, and it's a bunch of balls on a necklace, and you take them off and you throw them, and they explode like a fireball spell. Fortunately, my character got shot with a fire-based spell, which makes me have to roll a reflex save, which I failed, essentially, which sets off the whole fucking necklace, so all of them go off.
Alright, here's the
Wow.
deal. It is non-magical, and it is made of tin.
Hooray!
Fucking Cracker Jack boxes.
I'm gonna
Told
step
you it was
into
made
the
from
folds
candy.
of,
Are you
my
sure that's
robes
not
and
magical?
we'll, thank them and move on here.
Oh, not this again.
Fucking Christ, Ralph.
God damn it all.
Okay, Rob, I'll do it a second at a time.
Okay, Adam.
Just for you.
There is magic the second time around.
What the fuck?
And you blah blah blah, it's
Here we go.
divination.
All right.
Same
We're
description.
being watched.
God damn it, he's doing it!
What do you mean?
This goddamn bird motherfucker is doing it just so we feel like we're being bad
Using
because he's all
magic.
like, I know better shit than you. Do it again because you're wrong and I'm right. So he's putting the magic on it,
Brawler
making us
boy,
think
get out
he
of the
knows
way.
more.
Get out of the way, brawler boy.
How did you do that?
I don't know what your character does or what your character is capable
Alright.
of. I'm telling you.
There ain't
You
no
are the one
power in the
doing
verse
this.
that can stop
Vic-
this bullet
Vic,
going into his skull.
rolls his eyes and moves towards the door.
I aim
God
to
damn it.
misbehave. Get out of my way.
So here's
What?
the deal, guys. I don't know if we want to call it now because this is about halfway.
Yeah, we can call it now. It's fine.
Do that.
What the?
God, I'm fucking telling you.
That's well, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, so get out of my way so I can plant a bullet in his skull, and then we can collect the bounty on the job.
Adam, should we explain to them the magical item thing?
All right. So it started off as a joke against me, believe it or not. The story goes. I think Rob, you weren't there for this, were you?
No, but I heard about this. Yeah.
So my character in my Friday session is a arcanist. So he does a lot of detect magics as well. And my coworker, who's also a part of the team, he's been playing the game for like 40 years. This guy is good at this game. Not 40 years. He's old. He's 40 years old. He's been playing the game since basically Redbox, and so he's really good at the game. He evolved with it. And so I do detect magic down a well because I'm looking to see. Sometimes down wells, there's little items on the ground, right? You just, things fall down at you. Want to pick it up? We're in the middle of a dungeon. I detect magic. There's magic. What the fuck? All right. Sorry. There's no magic. Okay, turn around. And then him being a orc, full orc, not half orc, being a full orc cleric of Gorum, like, you check again. You check again. You should check again. I'm like, dude, I already checked. He's like, no, you should check again. I think you missed something. And I'm going, okay. Paul knows what he's doing. He's a smart player. So I'm like, all right, so maybe I did miss something. I'm going to detect again. Holy shit, there's magic this time around. How the fuck is this possible? And I've been playing this game for 5 years now, just shy. And I know quite a few things, and I've never heard this. This is strange. What the fuck is going on? Detect. It's divination. I'm like, what the fuck? And I roll. My character actually has spellcraft. I roll spellcraft, and they're like, detect magic. What? Someone else is doing detect magic. It creates an aura.
So I was detecting magic. So you were detecting my detect magic.
I fucking knew it.
Stuart, get the hell out of my way. I'm gonna shoot us a bird for dinner.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Oh.
Actually, having figured that one out.
So the idea
Zone
was
like-
to have you guys. No, you guys didn't figure that out. But no, like the idea here was I was trying to do it, get you to do a spellcraft check, but then realized, wait, he doesn't have it, so just being funny at that point.
Oh my god. That's fucking. If Zoe
I
had figured
assumed
that out,
we
he
were
would have given you
being
the
watched
best
by
high
fucking
five
what's
ever.
his face.
But
We
you're
were
gonna have
being
to
watched
miss
by
out on that.
Captain O'Captain.
All right, so Malaran, just for you guys to know, if you chose to stay here over the night, it's up to you. If you chose to rest,
All the murder bots outside.
Malaran, Malaran has promised to keep watch over the night, and you get the personality, like sense motives and stuff, and diplomacy. He's trying to work with you, right? These guys, they know that you seem to be better suited for this than them, and they want to help out because they want to survive too. So there's a bit of mutual, like, hey, I understand that we need you to be tip top shape, and it looks like you've got your ass kicked. You survived the fight. That's amazing, but we've been here resting. How about you take the time and we'll keep watch. It means they won't be useful in the fight tomorrow, but it means you guys will be more useful. So you can either choose to take them and continue on right now and take them as allies to fight with you, which they're CR1s, so they're not amazing. Or you could choose to use them to keep you a little section base that's free. One thing I will remind you of, is there anyone with knowledge engineering or knowledge dungeoneering?
Nope.
Unfortunately, not at this point in time.
And I won't remind anyone of anything they don't know. So Malaran is like, hey, you guys can rest. There's beds here. Rest in them, and we'll protect you. I'll warn you if there's.
I'm
we'll
asleep
keep
with
watch.
my gun under my pillow and my hand on it.
If you guys choose to take a rest so that you can take on the fights tomorrow, this way you're rested up for the fight tomorrow. Go for it. If you choose not to, that's up to you guys. You guys.
Vic actually lay in bed. You can see him cast something, and all of a sudden he just knocks out immediately.
Fucking slumbering
cast-
yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say you slumbered yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He cast Slumber Hex on himself to go to bed.
Is he like got PTSD? It's like I've seen some shit, and he needs help going to sleep.
The thing is, like, you never saw it because we're fighting a robot, pretty much the whole thing. But he's got
Yeah.
a thing; he can hex things and immediately puts them to sleep. So he just casts it on himself. He's like,
Rob,
"Fuck it,
by
I'm
the
done."
way, I just want to let you know, I know every creature that's in this, and you are
Unfortunately, you're
functionally
fucked.
useless.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, there's probably gonna be like a construct or two, and then I'm like looking at it like it's gonna be fucking constructs all the
Hey,
way
Rob?
down.
Rob, I got an idea. If we really need to, you slumber the 2, and we use them as meat shields
No,
when we
no,
run.
because you know what's gonna happen is at the very end, thinking like, oh, hey, there's gonna be another construct boss. Nope, it's gonna be an elf, and he's gonna be immune to fucking magic effects that put him to sleep. So I'm gonna be
Alright, so-
fucking useless.
You guys are resting throughout the night?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to get things
Yes.
just set up for
We'll
the
be
next
on
day.
easy rest.
So you're on easy rest, but you get a full night's rest. Malaren does protect you, and he does. There's nothing that really occurs. You find that the next day, your breathing is a lot. The
Labored?
air is thinner. There's less oxygen.
Great.
Because the room's sealed shut.
I mean, you're not
Sealed
suffocating, but you just notice it, right? It's like, hey, wait a second, something's not different. And Malaren is like, yes.
Something's definitely not different.
It seems as though when we came down as well, the section above seals off completely and utterly. We are on a limited supply of air.
Well,
There you
there's a
go.
quick way to solve that.
Exciting.
That's
Put
hex on
the
every-
gun in your mouth
Slumber
and
hex
pull
on
the
everybody,
trigger.
and then just coup de grace them.
I will gladly coup de grace bitches with a rifle.
Rob, I feel so much like Scott right now. This is something Scott would pull off.
All right, I'm gonna do the end of the recording.
Yeah.
Here.
No, hold on, we're not quite done.
Okay.
So, you guys, I want to sort of tease the next. This is what we're doing here, try and keep you
Oh,
guys enticed.
having a
This
teasel.
is another DM trick, by the way.
Everybody
Um,
dies.
So, you guys are going to enter the next room.
Sure. I would assume so. Can't.
So,
Oh,
I
I
want you
wanna
to
go
get
back.
yourselves positioned as you would be ready to, because you're like, okay, we're going to do this, let's get ready.
Let me log back into Roll20.
God damn it, man.
What part of I'm going to make $168 isn't clear here? Actually, more because I got a raise.
Oh, lucky you.
I'd be stroking my cock too if that was the case.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't really blame
So
you.
you're there. Okay, so you open up the door. And as you open the door, let's see if we can
More
find
fucking robots.
the exact wording.
Or maybe it's a giant robot.
Da 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 da. Anybody else still there?
Yeah, we're here.
I don't know. Yeah, they're
Are
there.
we supposed to be seeing something?
No, I'm not here.
There.
Adam's having problems, so let him figure it out.
Well, 1 in every 5 men.
I just haven't used this tool in a very long time.
The
So
polygon reveal?
yeah.
Dude, just snap and go.
I haven't even tried using that thing yet.
It's actually my preference.
There we go.
Oh no, what is that?
The monotony of red steel ends in this octagonal chamber. Red metal looms in the background, but is accented by gleaming chrome panels and tables set against every wall. A round table stands upon a plinth in the center of the room. Bronze and brass levers and dials occupy all of the surfaces, along with flat bits of glass, some lit, some dark. Beyond the central table, a wide red metal pillar with a door in its southern face stretches from floor to ceiling. More doors open off south, east, and west walls, right? Obviously, in this. So,
I shoot
as
the
this
bird.
door opens, there's this whoosh as this air rushes past you to fill this room.
Yay!
In fact, it's such a rush that it is going to cause some issues for those in that area, right? Because it's like right, it's someone
A gush
sucking
of
on a
it?
straw, right? It's like a gush of air just coming right through from behind and into this octagonal. So what you have logistically, you kind of people would I don't know if people will realize this, but you kind of just spread out your oxygen supply by opening up this room. And this clearly room was sealed off with no oxygen in it, and you just provided it oxygen. So you're not starving, you're not suffocating because your area has provided its oxygen, but now this has
It's
opened it
thinner.
up. It's thinner, and so you get this room, and what you have in front of you are 4 skeletons that are goblinoid or hobgoblinoid in shape. So they're not just straight up human skeletons. They're kind of hunched and their shoulders are bigger and they seem like they're, for a bigger creature. And but one thing that's interesting about them is they kind of glow. Their entire body looks like they're on fire, but it's blue fire. But it's more of like a misty blue. Think of it like the effect from the plasma grenade from Halo.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but they're kind of flaming with it to a degree.
Great.
We'll be in a roll for initiative when we get started. As the air rushes in, the door opens. This is where we're going to end it. So you know what's coming. You have...
It
Quite
was
honestly,
an underground spaceship.
you have a
Right.
week
Time to
plan.
double tap.
You have a
Time
week
to double
plan.
tap.